breakfast, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about it. Small crews about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it, yeah.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Washington Commanders. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Robinson on a give right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Howell out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell down to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Blue check.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hut. Set.
Love now. There's Chris Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Come on, set. Right. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready. Hut.
Love, they go play action now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. A give for Stevenson, running right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Hand cycle. Ready.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Okay.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And Howe will throw it. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
By the Saints. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready. Go. Set. Go.
Play action this time with Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Green jack. Set. Go. Ready. Ready.
On second down, here's Mixon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Ready. Set. Hut. Hut.
Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 47. 7-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Second down throw for Howell. Out route looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, 10. Hey, go steal. 10.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Red, yellow. Ready, go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the ball. On the ball.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
43-yard line.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that how corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
One last shot before the break. Howell. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe
to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Love now to pass on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Second down and 3. On the handoff, Stevenson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Saints 14, Commanders 3.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Howell from the gun.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So stranger things have happened.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On 1st down, Howell. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away. And the Commanders are back within a score. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The Love's throw taken in by Cooper here. Oh, some strong running. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Let's go.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action. Love to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Check, Megan. Let's go. Go set.
Stevenson. is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Saints 21, Commanders 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Howell. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Howell. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Love looking to throw it. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Drive 2. Yellow. Ready?
On third down, Love. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Shot 17.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To the sideline and incomplete.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? I mean, despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Love. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ready, cycle. Ready.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
Shreds it with a stiff arm. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Howell now to throw it.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 55 yards.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Here's Howell.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Commanders 18.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready up. Set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready, set. Watch out now. 50 feet, 43 rail.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Black Ultra. Cut, cut.
Love looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Here we go.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Three. Cut, cut.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Set, cut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
On the the set.
3rd and 12. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the